Reporting Q2 EPS here of $2.55. That's versus expectations of $2.26. Revenue comes in at $58.3 billion versus expectations of $54.5 billion. So beats there on the bottom and the top. Gross margins in the quarter 38.4%. iPhone revenue drops about 7% to $28.96 billion. Now the street had been looking for closer to $30.89 billion. Services though jumping 17% to $13.35 billion. As for the other categories, iPad $4.4 billion, Mac $5.35 billion, wearables, home and accessories, that category $6.3 billion in the quarter. The company also does authorize an increase of $50 billion to its share repurchase program, declares a cash dividend of 82 cents per share. That's an increase of 6%. It does not provide Q3 guidance at this time. I did, guys, have a chance to catch up with Apple CEO Tim Cook to talk about this quarter. Obviously, we dove right into that iPhone franchise. On the supply side, I asked him, are those iPhone factories now back up and running? He said at full capacity, he said they were by mid-March. On the demand side, I was interested to hear more about iPhone demand in China. It's such an important market for Apple. And I also asked him whether it can be kind of a leading indicator for other markets, for Europe or the U.S. And here's what Cook told me. There was a significant, very steep fall off in February. That began to recover some in March, and we've seen further recovery in April. So it leaves us room for optimism. It's hard to tell if that's a leading indicator, Cook's saying. There are differences. The U.S. has had a very bold stimulus program, and I think that will clearly help. And I am optimistic, he says, about the pace of a recovery in the United States. Also, we talked about that work from home theme. Obviously, millions more people now working, learning, playing from home. I asked him if that had caused any shift in demand for Apple products and services. Cook saying it's clearly helping the iPad and the Mac, and for that reason, we envision both of those to have improving year-over-year performances in this current quarter. If you look at TV Plus as an example, we've seen a significant uptick, he says, in the number of people that are viewing content as well as engagement with content. And finally, as discussed, he did not offer Q3 guidance. Why the lack of that forecast? Cook telling us we have great confidence in the long term of our business. In the short term, it's hard to see out the windshield to know what the next 60 days look like. And so we're not giving guidance because of that lack of visibility and uncertainty. It has nothing to do with our great confidence in the business. It was a very unique quarter, Cook says. I've never had anything quite like this. I hope to never have it again, but I'm incredibly proud of the company and what was achieved during this period of time. Guys, back to you.